It's 120 degrees. Now the sun is turning my rich chocolate skin into crispy beef jerky. Extra dry, no seasoning. I mean, the way this heat's hitting, I'm about 2 minutes away from becoming a walking Slim Jim. And the worst part, I'm surrounded by colossal dinos, ready to stomp me into prehistoric jam. That's some fossil fuel, no kidding. But somehow, my biggest threat is hypothermia? Welcome to Scorched Earth, aka Satan's butt crack. Where I've got 100 days to survive, or it's back to day one with nothing but regret and sand in places sand just doesn't belong. Yes, I willingly do this for your entertainment, at the cost of my own sanity. So if I end up whispering sweet nothings to a 20-foot deaf lizard, just so I could Uno reverse card it and disrespect its molecules with my hot breath, yeah, that's just my version of therapy. Also, if I survive this, you owe me a like and subscribe. And if I die, still hit that like and subscribe button, cause pain deserves recognition too. Yeah, we skipped those intro scenes here.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ah, Satan's foliage. I actually spawned into an area where greenery existed. As shocked as I was, I had no time to admire the surprisingly green hair that was in between Satan's butt crack. I had to spring into action. Gathered some berries, ducked and dodged some pesky pegos, and tamed a Lystro, who I immediately sent on a death mission. That's one way to prove your loyalty, I guess. Kinda evil for the first thing you go after to be your dang kid. Well, beggars can't be choosers. I gathered what hide I could and went back on my search for wood and stone. Once I found some stone, it was over for my gathering days and the start of my hunting days. Made this trank gun, which luckily only took narc berries for ammo and to make it. Unfortunately, during that process, my dude decided to take on somebody who was just out of his league and got slept. Tried out my new gun, and this thing is not balanced for PvE semi-vanilla. I would just have to take out this mod because I'm one piece in everything. What is this diabolical wind? This strong, smelly wind. The dinos seem unaffected, but yeah, I guess those thunder cheeks just let go of some wind and I was highly affected by it. I just got on all fours and hoped it would stop soon. Once it did, it left behind the mark of heat stroke, which slowly took my health from me. I saw water in the distance and just prayed I would live long enough to have a drink of that dino bathwater. Fortune was in my favor. I will live to see another day. It's also my first encounter with the many different mythical dinos of this mod list. Look at this little short and stubby looking guy. Kinda reminds me of How to Train Your Dragon. A saber-tooth decided to have a run with me. An apex predator. Yes, we stalk and we get. I see. Oh. Alright, I missed that one. I'm not gonna miss this one. Am I evil? Nah, I can't do this. Come here, club. Yeah, you should have decided to focus on your cubs, man. Let that serve as a warning for my new tames. Lost one to some terror birds, so I used their kid to replenish my army. I bet you didn't see that coming when you attacked me, you flightless, overgrown dodos. Took my army out to find some metal only to lose my brave soldiers to Miss Piggy and her gang. I managed to escape, but a dire wolf made sure to finish the job. No, not like this. Please, no. Please, no. Fine. I'll take the blame for that. Smarter individuals would have followed the river stream, hoping for some peace and quiet, but I never claimed to be smart. I needed metal. Metal, you hear me? Anyway, started new, and yeah, we skipped those intro scenes. What? You think I got all the time in the world to hear Ark's interesting lore? You think I have the attention span for that? Bro, I'm TikTok generation. I got the attention span of like 10 seconds. Squirrel! Ran into an NPC. My boy, did you just chuck a spear at me? Oh, you want to play like this? Alright. 360 no scope. Right? Alright. Mink. Got him. Yeah, run away with your tail behind your back, you punk. I never want to see you in these neck of the woods again, my boy. Oh, look at you coming back. All right. Spear to the face. I thought we were friends, my boy. Can't believe you would do me so wrong and sneak attack me. I appreciate the loot, though. Now I'm clothed and not running around in my undies. Sheesh, my boy looking right now. This NPC mod is so cool. I had no idea they can ride the dinos. This is like a full-on server, like the one in my Discord. We host new mods every month. Maybe you should check that out. Nah, I'm gifted with these hands. Just ask these NPCs. We don't talk about that. But if we were, they snuck me. Cause they know I'm gifted, and in a one-on-one, they can't see me. I really thought that was the end of my life, but they left once I got knocked out. Phlegm still in my eyes, a little tear dripped down as I stretched my body out to yawn. Bro, who am I kidding? I had no time for that. I ran like the coward I am. I cannot die, and that was a close call. I can never treat these NPCs like practice dummies again. I might be world renowned as him, or as the youngers say, Himothy, but even I need to protect these cinnamon cheeks. See, one-on-one, I got those. Once I knocked him out, he also dropped some riot gear. Now, killing NPCs might be the easiest way to get fully clothed. Saw an e-quest, hopped on that thing and wrote it till it submitted. Heat stroke immediately had me seeing double though. Went looking for safety, saw a nice cozy shack. Saw this as a sign that I was supposed to rest here. Little did I know a couple was already residing here. Like, if you ain't want guests, just say that next time. No need for all this hostility. My horse got knocked out from fatigue. Thought it would at least be able to knock one out, but clearly I was proven wrong. Had to take matters into my own hands a couple of bolas and spears later. Both were buried behind that nice little shack that I cleaned my own while I waited for the heat stroke to go away. Now, this might be karma, but that shack despawns and my horse wakes up the same time as the new NPC spawns, so yeah. Rest in peace, my boy Roach. This heat stroke is no joke. I have no clue how to stop it. All I know is dehydration was approaching fast and I needed a way to get some water in me stat. Ran around till I saw a water jug budge and sucked the soul out of him to bring some nutrients back into me. Then saw a sand dragon that was being rid on by an NPC. Now that's just cool. Classy mount if I do say so myself. This guy is just aura farming, your honor. Oh my god, I'm so jealous right now. Oh, now my search for metal was brutal. I kept running until I saw these normalish rocks, which finally gave me metal instead of sand. Once I had enough, best believe I made the GDG starter kit. Whoa, whoa, what the? Get off me. That's one. Where's your boy at? Oh, here he is. Whoa! Whoa! Boy, he's shooting. That boy almost had my head on the plaque. The sweat that my body produced could honestly fill a child's swimming pool after that. I lived on a sliver of health and just cowered as I waited, hoping he wasn't coming back. Unfortunately, he wasn't gonna stop till one of us was in the dirt. So, like, bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. To tame him, you need cooked meat, and luckily some of his friends dropped them before. I just got my first tame, guys. Named him Hawkeye and outfitted him with all the collected riot gear. Dude better be just as good as when he was shooting me, or better. If not, I'ma have to be tight. The underpass I was in was actually pretty safe, so set up a base to escape the night. This Draconic Chronicles mod is dope. The guide is pretty intense as well. Can't wait to get some dragons. I feel like Daenerys in Game of Thrones. There's so many different mods in this mod pack and I can't wait to deep dive. Once I get started, I'm sure I'll be able to take on the kaijus and bosses. But till then, let's just stay safe and level up. Once morning came, it was time to explore some more. Killed a mother firelight for her cub. Call me cruel, call me evil, call me slime, call me hot, call me whatever. I just know if you were in my shoes, you'd do the same. Got robbed by a swift-handed pego who happened to be an eerie dino. My first eerie tame. Life is good, right? Right? Wrong. I immediately get my molecules disrespected by a two-headed dog and his alpha friend. Oh boy, here we go again. Shut up, intro. Like I said before, 10-second brain. We ain't got time for that. Immediately dead. I've been restarting the world each time, but it's already making it hard to check the days. At least for now, I can just make a new survivor instead till I start building structures. The most annoying thing about starting over is the fact that I have to relearn all these engrams. Like, nah, it's over. Right here, right now. I'm claiming I will never die again. Please stop picking on me, game. I just want to play. Please? Find myself waking up next to an NPC riding a raptor. Yeah, I hid behind a tree, but hypothermia didn't care.
Nope.
I'm just done, bro. I had a good start before, but now I can't do anything. Again? Hypothermia, I'm gonna make you my... Screw it, I'm wiping the world. NPCs are running rampant. I'm not dealing with that. Alright, fresh start. Right next to a saber-tooth and golem. Luckily, I'm quick on my feet. Juked them out, got the essentials, got some hide from a gigadodo, metal, GDG kit, and robbed an NPC base for some gear. Thankfully, 2 terror birds left me a whole arsenal in loot by clearing the base for me. Honestly, bro, this mod list and challenges has got my heart rate through the roof. I just can't have a peaceful moment in this mod. I'm like watching my back while gathering. Doing anything at all has me scared. But the biggest issue is hypothermia. Again, my great start was cut short thanks to hypothermia. The restart was legit no different. Died to hypothermia. Again. When I created this mod pack, I had no clue my biggest enemy would be hypothermia. I even had to look up how to stop it in its tracks because I was desperate and nothing useful. So I just waited till night was approaching and spawned in again. Hypothermia. Nah, I'm raging. It's personal now. Damn spawn animations make it so I'm legit just exposed to the elements for 15 minutes. Like, bro, stop scratching. You're dying. Oh, nice. This is a great start. Right by the water and no overheating. Just gotta get rid of these snakes. Dumped all my points into fortitude and went looking for some metal. This game is bull. I really hate this game. I have to play it smart. Wake up, grab the essentials, and immediately build something. Now, if you can kindly off NPCs, stop camping my body, you. As soon as I wake up, I skedaddled. Once I got my bola, I wiped their village. Since the NPCs couldn't take me, the game decided to throw hypothermia at me. Luckily, I was by a body of water and I immediately ran into it. Made it there before it could claim me, but the status effect doesn't look too deadly. Made attempt, stepped inside, and literally insulation immediately. You're kidding. This whole time you're telling me I could have lived in hypothermia as long as I walked into a tent? I guess the more you know. Bro, you know what? I don't care anymore about the past. I'm gonna make the present me last till the 100 days, mark my words. Place down the FMK ruin while waiting for this tech Lyra to get hungry so I can shove some berries down its throat. I don't know what mod that adds this, but it looks pretty cool. Gathers berries and can get fiber with its right click. For my first tame, honestly, it's not bad. Found a metal node, which gave me corrupted metal. I guess I'll eventually figure out what that is, but right now, GDG tools. Now I'm back, got another Lyra, but for some reason mine looks so much bigger than it, and I wonder why. Does size even matter? Tamed up a scorch something, not even gonna pretend to know what it says, but it looks like a Mohawk Pera. So I'll just call these guys Hot Tuosauruses. I'm of course kidding. Like my 9-second brain can remember that. Just gonna name them Sin. Saddle him up, and one of his abilities is looking for danger. That could be useful later. Now how cool would it be if you just had this kind of ability to spot red flags? Would have saved me from a lot of past relationships. Had to go gathering for resources. Needed to make the adobe structures, which is a ton of cactus and sand to make clay. Made some tranks, shot down a doid to make the grind easier. Just need to get to level 34 for a saddle. Went on a bit of a taming spree, got 2 NPCs and a terror bird.
Why are you running?
I plan on using the terror bird's speed to travel around this map. The Lyra is tanky, but slow, and would get caught too quickly. My boy thick and loyal. just slow on his feet. At this point, I'm stable, but need crystal for my awesome spyglass. I cannot play this game on hard without it. It will tell me from who I need to keep up my guard so my unglazed booty doesn't get glazed. Set the NPCs on gathering and saddled up the terror bird. I can finally leave my ruins. If I can get this dude knocked out. Come on. Oh my god. Haha, miss me. Now you gotta kiss me. No, I landed right on. No, please don't. No, not like this. No. I left home only to die to a moral raptor. That thing went hard though, not gonna lie. That boy was a certified menace. To start over after getting that far is legit sickening. I want to see if me spawning in a new character destroys everything from my previous one had. And unfortunately it does not. So it looks like another delete save. I hate this game. I don't know if you realize this, but I'm pretty bad at this game, even with my 4,000 hours. Look at this big-headed baby Rex, which led me into a pack of raptors who almost ended this brand new save. Luckily, I'm Himothy, the same him who got jumped by a group of NPCs and died. Yeah, that him. Again, this time it's a new start and the final start. I'm taking this oh so careful. It's my final one, so I can promise you I will quit if I die. My blood pressure can't take this stress no more. Oh, yeah, I lied. I meant this new one is my final one. Damn, hypothermia. Immediately headed to my previous base spot. It's not flush with resources, but it's by the water and a nice single metal node is there. It's perfect for every start. Trapped a Doed in my runes, which apparently is a passive tame. Would have known that if I had my spyglass, but apparently crystal is impossible to find on this map. I can also direct the Doed where to go and it will passively mine the rocks. Damn, I'm a genius at cutting corners. It's what you expect from all the previous devs. Obviously, why I died so much. Got a second one and watched them cook up them rocks. Spect all points into fort because the weather conditions are insane. Saved an orphan kangaroo from its unfortunate fate. Thanks to my Doeds, I made a ton of clay in preparation for an actual house. Plus passive levels, can't say no to that. Once I was level 23, it was time to take to the skies. Quite literally, thanks to this kangaroo who had more hops than LeBron. And I just refuse to believe this. I've been scouring this map and not a single crystal in sight. Yeah, I can open up a resource map wiki, but I'm already committed. Speaking of it, I will probably be committed after my damn blood pressure spikes to infinite levels and beyond while I'm doing this 100 days. I returned back to base absolutely defeated, made some tranks, and once morning hit, I was already on my search again. Managed to get lucky thanks to a drop, which gave me some crystal. This is practically gold at this point. Oh, sweet info. Those Godzillas are damn tanks. How am I supposed to take on those? Went back to my rooms only to get jump scared by a Moral Rex. Yeah, I think that's my cue to get the heck off for the night. When I got back on, dude was still waiting by my base. So I chilled on my kangaroo till he left us alone. He turns invisible. I can't believe this. I'm screwed if I don't lead this guy away. A couple of yards was all I could manage. The thing is only level 10 with those stats. Sheesh. He pretty much found his way right back. I think it's time I picked up everything and just moved. The klepto in me saw this egg right next to an elder dragon. I just had to. If you were me, would you have done the same? Would you have been able to let this opportunity pass by? I don't think anyone could have. Oh my god, no. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. No. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm just a boy. I'm just a boy. Leave me alone. He's catching up. How do I get rid of him? Oh my god, how do I get rid of this guy? That fire damage is gonna be the end of me. Leave me alone. Just leave Slime alone. If I get this egg, I would instantly jump to an apex predator. But that's only if I succeed. It became a game of whack-a-mole. I would pop my head up for some air and he would swarm down. Kept this game going an entire night until finally, this was a calculated risk. Just too bad I'm bad at math. That came about because of my own shenanigans, so I can't even be mad. I knew the risk involved. But I just couldn't say no to that beautiful ancient elder dragon egg. Restarted and by now I'm sure you know the usual routine. tamed a tech Oranosaurus by shoving some shrooms up its butt and went on a journey to kidnap its 2 kids. I mean reunite, of course. I saw its 2 kids flee in opposite directions. The mother went, but the sandstorm made it so it was impossible to chase after them. I did manage to find a straggler, just sucks it wasn't mine. If I could get 2, I can get an electric component farm going. My chase led me to a horse who I rode till it submitted, even while my haters chased after us and attacked us. You can't stop me, bruv, why even try? A Moral Raptor actually got clapped by yours truly thanks to my Orano taking the blunt of the damage. Things a tank. Towards the end, my boy did have me in a death hole, but I was chucking these pointy needles at him. Get off me. Got 2 Moral Raptor teeth, which says I might be able to make another creature with them. So I'm hella excited. Just gotta live long enough to do it. Found another tech Orano, set them to breed while I killed the nearby wildlife. Found an eerie saber cub. Well, he found me. He wasn't playing. So I took out his mother and actually fought back. I had to employ the child soldier after that. Got my first egg that popped out triplets. Is my luck finally changing in this damn mod? My farm was working like a charm. Now I just need some cementing paste to get my teleporter up. Was finally high enough level to saddle my Orano, which turned out to be a unit. Should have known after he was tanking that Moral Raptor by himself. This guy's the truth. Oh, I remember you. If you're here, that means your egg ain't that far behind. Don't worry, I'll be back with a plan this time. Found a dragon frolicking about, so I knocked it out. Turns out these guys don't eat the common food like the other dinos. How could I forget? These are dragons, built different in almost every way. I looked through the engrams and didn't see anything to tame it with, so it might be through the draconic bench. Tamed a Lymantria, hoping it would allow me to find some crystals easier. Plus I got a free saddle off a drop. Found out how to tame them, and it turns out I need essence. I am not set up for that. Man, I need a base quick. Thanks to the GDG grinder giving me poly, I was able to make 1 Omega teleporter. Really won't be useful right now, unfortunately, but soon. Oh, but very soon. Bro, crystal spawn on top of these mountain peaks. You're kidding me. Also, obsidian up here. Got some hardened magma from that rock, and I'm assuming it's part of that corrupted metal mod. Anyway, sweet information, I'm here for you. Got a teleporter remote, and my plan can be put in motion. Just need a Maywing for faster travel and went looking for a tunnel where a small opening can be seen. Placed the TP down, got my Maywing out, robbed them so quick they ain't even know their egg was taken. Went so well, your honor, had to do it twice. A 170 leveled egg. If I hash this, I'll be unstoppable till I get some kaijus. Time to move over into this canyon where I will forever be protected. Plus it's right next to a cave. Snuggled an eerie pina colada and its kid. They were both addicted to the pets. They look like squashed Ankies, so hopefully they work the same way. Also, I got this Nemo thing who glides, but it's supposed to help with taming. Hit a metal node and nothing. So looks like it doesn't work the same. But it does give return damage when attacked. Raptor killed himself attacking me. Almost crapped myself as a Moral Raptor dismounted me, took half my health with him, had me stunned and shaking. But I managed to grapple out of there and knock him out. Had to do it twice cause for some odd reason my boy woke up on some bull. That means twice I almost had to change my undies. It has its own natural armor and a ton of unique looking abilities. So went through all of them. Okay, that's interesting. So he's like hiding his face like my dog does when he knows he's done something wrong. Alright, what else can you do, buddy? How do I get out of this? Oh, there we go. Alright, that's claw. Claw. Must be. Oh, when you switch positions, it gives you a whole new set. Oh, that's tough. So him standing up has this amount of abilities, and then when he lays down, so that's pounds. Man, why are these abilities so complicated? I can't get the hang of this thing. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool graphic. I don't know what it does, but that's a cool graphic. What? You just knocked me out? I'm your teammate. I'm your pops, man. I'm your papa now. It's interesting, but not my showstopper like I want it to be. Hunkered down and got my materials ready to build base. Crafted some of the draconic stuff like this incubator for my wyverns. Has a cool animation that the crater fills with eggs. It works, but sheesh, it is slow. To kill time, I went searching for my new base spot. Eventually found a wyvern breeding ground. This means eggs. With my Maywing, it shouldn't be no problem. I lied. No. Leave me alone. I don't want to go out like this. Not like this. I can't pick up enough air with the Maywing to get out of here. I'm scared. Mama, hold me. Man, that was too many wyverns. Scary stuff, man. Hit a lick on another wyvern. It's too easy with the Maywing. Shoved up some berries into a trike's butt. If I'm not wrong, these things can harvest metal now. It also comes with its own entourage. Found a spot and began clearing. Man, I don't care what anyone says. This is how trikes should have been in the base game. One stop for all resources. All for one type of energy. About to go plus ultra on some metal nodes soon. No! It's like the Doid. No metal or flint in sight. I cannot for the life of me find an Anki, so this is very annoying. Then, the dreaded crash. Even the crash can't stop my stubborn cheeks, because I went right back into searching for that Anki.
One eternity later.
Here it is, on the outskirts of the map. A lone Anki rebelling against the herd. I see you, my boy. I'm here for you. Man, life is just different when dinos do all the work for you. Worth the days I spent searching for you, my sweet baby boy. Now rest up while I build base. Building out an adobe base is just annoying. This will be my first and last time ever doing this. I can promise you that. Barely got the foundations ready before my Elden wyverns popped out of their shells. It's beautiful. Tested out its moves, but breath just wouldn't work. No clue why. It also got a nerf in stats. It might be my settings at this point. Same thing happened in the previous 100 days. This wyvern's amazing. I'm like mid-tier already thanks to some cheese. This wyvern naturally has to be hatched with milk, but thanks to dino storage which auto matures in the soul ball, I skipped that step completely. Now watch as I tear up the arc. Grappled a young Zaldir dragon, but I guess it's not ready to be loved. Neither is this alpha version. Looks like I'll be checking the guide when I'm back. Went into the wyvern nest again to steal every egg in sight. What are they gonna do? Fight me? I wish you would. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Alpha wyvern, you's a boy to me. Only downfall about this guy is the extremely slow fly. Went back to my unfinished base, if you could even call it that, and let the wyverns breed. Why did no one tell me making a house out of adobe would be the most time consuming, unnecessarily grindy and tedious thing one can do? It's like cleaning your bathroom with a toothbrush. Why and how do I know this? Well, let's just say revenge is sweet like candy. By the way, if I die, I'll be living my remaining days in a dang box. The RGs up there are just wearing a fire skin. I wish they really had an RG Phoenix like this in the mod, but no luck. It's basically a spray painted RG in the look of a Phoenix. This is my vision. Hear me out. A compound base. I got 2 buildings already up, but I'll build as I play. 7 days just to basically get the foundation done thanks to Adobe. The rest was used on the building the facilities. My one and only base like this. So enjoy. Also, I let the world catch up to the day I'm actually on. Makes it easier to keep track. Been using the diamond chainsaw from the GDG mod to gather resources, since I obviously needed a ton of it for base and got a bunch of tickets, which can be used in the glitchy chance box. Need to make one and see what it gets me. You can craft Apex drops, so it might be worth it. Just need to make a ticket basket, and that needs beer. Looks like my next build is gonna be a beer brewery. Had some wyrens for my nest robbing. Saw that arrows actually converting them into draconic wyrens. So did exactly that. But only a bandage for their boo-boo happened. I mean, not for nothing, this thing chunked their health, and it looks fire, but just didn't work. Yeah, you see that Mororax? Had to put him down, because he decided to ruin my day in the sand. All I wanted to do was play with sand, y'all. Killed an alpha Draco, which gave me a new chibi and some saddles. Saw this cute fluffball spider who I had to force into my army. Sprayed myself with Axe body spray because all the females are repelled by that. And tried to shove some insects in his pie hole. Well, it didn't work. And now I have no clue how to tame this guy. Took out some death worms, but the dreaded crash. I'm honestly not even surprised for this to happen while playing this mod pack, because it honestly has like 40 mods. Knocked out and force fed a healing pig. I think I can make these work in a mud pool to produce clay passively. Guess I was wrong. Think I figured out how to tame these beautiful spiders. Just need to find one first. But let's tame this sand dragon using essence. My second dragon. Interesting types of attacks, but I don't have time for it right now. I need that bouncing Betty. Fire name for when I get one. Ran across a few males, which the shield doesn't attract. You actually have to tame the female one first, which releases pheromones that allow you to tame the male. I guess it really is ladies first, huh? Cool detail for sure. Female one acquired. Now let's test it out. No, 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 no. No, go. Jump. Jump, you jumping spider. Hurry up. Go. Oh my god. I'm gonna die here. Oh god. Oh, thank you. Thank you, spider. Thank you, sweet cheeks. I would jump right into a Dracano. Listen, Draco, relax, relax, please. I don't want to go out like this. Oh my god. I almost died. After all this, that was some scary stuff, I'm not gonna lie. Too scary for me. Take my jumping spider. You think I care? Just leave my cinnamon buns here for another day. They aren't ripe yet, I swear. Made some trank bullets and went back with vengeance on my mind. Well, kinda. I just kinda wanted to tame it. Once that thing was balled up, I dipped. Not having another close call like that. Ended the night with this Colossus Scorp. Honestly, been waiting to see one of these bad boys live. Glad it happened now. A fire wyvern had met its end to welcome the morning sun. Got some draconic steak and a draconic fire hide. Interesting. Went through the engrams to find out what this could be used for. Found nothing. But I did seem to unlock some new things like the draconic portal. Don't know if that description is referring to friendly creatures or wild ones, so I'll hold off on it for now. Wanted to create a brewery and cooking station, almost like what those dudes in white be in all the time. You know the thing I'm talking about? I think it's called an insane asylum. Oh wait, I might have the wrong name, sorry. English is my first language. I meant a kitchen, where the cooks be chefing at. Looks like a little barbecue area. The distillery looks out of place, but eventually I'll make a shack just for it. Before that, let's play around with my new Draco. Dang, not enough for a saddle. Went out resource gathering, but these infernal wyrens need to be put down for sharing my airspace. Got some milk and a chaotic crystal. I'll find out what this is used for later, don't you worry. Didn't take long to collect enough silica pearls for my saddle, and this Draco got hops for sure. The only thing I'm not sure about is how to change its element. A candy golem surprised me with its presence. I must have it. Got it trapped. Now just need to put some candy pie in its pie hole after I bonk it over the head. But damn, it needs honey. And my beehives are empty because they don't exist. Placed a TP nearby and prayed to the candy gods it didn't despawn. Found a nest for my scorched creature. Only way to tame them is to steal an egg and raise it while young. So I'm pretty lucky. Only if I could figure out how to let my Draco go wild. Look at this hideous headless Hydra. Man, that's a gross tame. Yeah, I'ma get it, but I'm not gonna like looking at it. Got a Rex in the meantime because it was level 140, so why not? Time for a cave dive. My first artifact, and it wasn't even that hard to get, so let's go. Visited the Wyvern Cave with my Draco to see. Maybe it needed to be attacked by the element it wished to copy. Turns out Wyverns dropped this thing called Essence, but still don't know how to get my boy to use it. Super risky move, but since I was there anyway, I mined a ton of metal. Remember that FMK bench allows you to make honey and treats. I won't use it for the treats, but honey? Oh yeah, I'm abusing that like it's an infinite GTA money glitch. Who's excited for GTA 6? Cause I know I'm not. Slayed an alpha Zelfer dragon and got a black tooth. Knocked out 2 draconic wyverns and tamed them up using essence. Knocked out an inferno wyvern. Found out that crystal is used for chaotic essence. Requires 30, which is kinda insane. I rarely see these draconic wyverns about. Only found that one cause it spawned with an NPC on his back. Got some RG so they can cosplay at my crib permanently. And killed a poison Draco. It dropped draconic poison hide, which I haven't seen before. Must be used in some recipe as well. Idled on a Zaldir, waiting for it to let its guard down so I could shove some meat in her. Spent so much time with her, went through the trenches, weathered the storms, but as soon as a young huntress comes about, you forget all about your boy Slimes? Literally, didn't want to be bothered anymore. Switched my attention to an ancient version, stalking it, waiting. Read on the mods wiki that they either had to be resting or sleeping before you can tame one. So I might be here for a while. A whole day and night goes by, and yet out of the 2 Zaldirs I followed, not a single one has taken a break. The reason I want it, other than the obvious, it's a dragon, is because it looks fast, and like it has a ton of stam. But it's not worth the wait. I'm bored as heck right now waiting. So a wyvern corn dipped to see what it would take to craft the essence to tame it. When I come back, an NPC had already done that. Honestly, at this point, they aren't adding anything to the game, but are seriously overpopulating the map with their spawns. I'm probably going to take the mod out. I think it plays well if it's vanilla, but here, just annoying. If I can control their spawns, I would keep them. But last time I messed with the ini files, crash after crash. Placed down the Eerie Revival platform, started the cosplay con with my RGs, and went back to searching now that the NPCs are gone. Had to Dino White, which means my golem is gone too. The price I had to pay to get these annoying NPCs out of here. Then I crashed, trying to take down one of their houses. Reloaded, and y'all won't believe this. The dinos. The dinos are actually spawning in abundance now. Creatures I've yet to see like mantises are back. Thank you, free organic poly. Dragons I've yet to see. So many beautiful things. Sent a headless hydra into the nether realm and a beacon emerged. Walked up and picked up whatever dropped. Turned out to be its head. It can be used to create a saddle or put it in a hydra to upgrade it. Wait, hold up. Back up a minute. Upgrade it? So you're telling me I can reconnect the guys' heads? Oh, I'll have an actual hydra by the end of these 100 days. I swear. That would be so cool. Man, it was such a good idea to take out the NPCs. They took up too many spawns. So much dinos unseen. I've been searching for griffins since the start, and yet here one is, only after the NPCs are gone. Had a whole separate mod added just for these guys alone. Can't wait to build them a separate building for. You'll see why later. An Eerie Wyvern really tried to end my 100 days, so I had to do what I had to do. Abandon the griffin for safety. Called my Elder Wyvern in after almost dying and whooped some wyvern booty. Thankfully, I'm used to this and tamed 2 griffins. Was gonna use them as a breeding pair, but well, sucks. Got a unique implant. It was in the nest for wyvern eggs. I wonder if I can bypass the whole Eerie platform and hash this guy up. Solo dolo. Took out an ancient dragon. Was incredibly easy. Dude was doing like 1 damage. It dropped ghostly bone and milk. It's about time I start thinking about taking out the vanilla bosses so I can eventually take care of the kaijus around the map and boss dragons. Does hatch into an Eerie dragon. Let's go. While that grows up in the soul ball, check out this new griffin mod. This guy looks dope. Sheesh, my boy is aura farming right now. Drip the heck out. Placed down the Kaiju temple, but no options for anything. I might have to do some research into this mod. Instead, let's turn our heads to the dragon summoning. I can actually do this one pretty soon. I have all the talents, just missing 1 artifact. Nothing a quick cave robbing won't solve. Got the draconic wallet out just to see how rich I was. Turns out, I'm poor just like in real life. Summoning the boss. Leader! Giants, let's do this! Oh, I'm so hyped for this battle, man. This is the first battle of many. 3 heads? Oh my god. I'm scared. No. Oh, low. Little damage. Alright, we got this. We got this, boys. Let's get it. My A1 Elder Wyvern. Light him up, baby. Oh my god, let's go. We are killing this dude right now. It might take us a while. Oh, this might really. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. My health, my health, my health. Bro, what was that ability? He just rained on my parade, literally. I just gotta keep him moving. This way he won't be able to catch me with that ability again. Oh my god, did he just ground me? No, my dude just decided to take a rest mid-battle. Yeah, no, it's alright, bud. It's not like we're about to die or anything like that, man. Come on. Oh, we could do this. What? What? You are mother kidding me, you stupid mother game. This is some straight bull. It killed me off my mount. That's ridiculous. I was almost guaranteed gonna lose, but I had complete faith I'd live through that. Would have been like Spider-Man from Marvel Rivals. AKA I would have skedaddled like the Flash as soon as I was in a bad position. But it killed me off my mount. I'm really just tight. My beautiful base is gone, but like I said before, I'm gonna be living in a mud shack like in Minecraft. Who am I kidding, man? I'm the Black Bob the Builder, so I will be building, just not out of Adobe. I'm just confused at this point, because that was for sure my strongest tame, and it got mowed down like a little baby. At this point, you know how this goes. First time seeing a Godzilla up close like that, it immediately stomped me into nothing. It was a struggle to get back to my beginning river. After all, things I've long since lost my fear toward are now back to being one of my biggest haters. Raptors, the heat, and heights. But I made it. My trusty metal node waiting for me right where it's always been. Equipped my Anubis gear immediately, cause if I'm playing in the desert, then I'm gonna be the king of it. Had the starter kit already, which gives a grapple, so climbed up to the nearest mountain for some easy crystal. Spyglass was already out before night was over. Summoned in an Osaurus. Apparently it's supposed to generate resources. Checked its inventory and found nothing. But if you check its storage, a ton of resources just waiting. Can't believe I ain't do this sooner. Flew it to my previous base spot. I really like the area here, so I'll probably build nearby my previous build. A pygmy griffin attacked me. First time for everything, I guess. Beat it into submission and welcomed it as my first real tame. A shoulder pet griffin. Really wanted to build underneath this waterfall and make it a part of my base, but having creatures constantly dropping in on me sounds like a nightmare. Wait, hold up. This can't be what I think it is. This cannot. Where's his mom? Where is his mom? This cannot be what I think it is. No way. No way. Oh my god. This can't be true. This just cannot be true. Oh my god. Alright. Screw it, I'm going in. No, don't run away from me. Come here. Come back. Ah, you got trapped. Let's go. Let's go. Please. Yes. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 3.7 mil is insane, by the way. But let's do this, baby. Alright, solo him up. Real quick. Just need some soul balls. Nah. This gotta be a setup. Ain't no way a baby kaiju just chilling, waiting for me. Is this like a Chris Hansen show? I'm half tempted to toss it back out and return it to the wild. Cause once this guy is grown, what can stop me? Turns out my level will stop me. Let's resource gather for my future base and wait till I'm high enough to ride this Godzilla. Made some arrows, knocked out a main wing and literally an essential dino for this mod pack. And I'm about to do some nest robbing. Haha, we back and we better than ever. I added Dino Finder to make searching a lot easier. Always against it. I feel like the game gets too easy. But let's be honest, I need some easy right now. A moral Rex decided to interrupt the taming of my brand new Griffin. So I got the big guns out. Okay, you wanna play with me? You wanna play with me? Alright, I got something for you. Don't you worry. Oh, I got something for you. Yeah, I told you I had something for you. Say hello to my little friend. Wow, that's all I can say. Thing is literally the definition of OP. Had to go power leveling in the Wyvern Pit. Nice. The big 100. Got the saddle blueprint unlocked, just need element. I can probably take on a vanilla boss easily with this Wyvern, but just in case, I'll put it off and tame up some backup killers. Got a no-name giant whale, took 2 Wyvern eggs for it. Worth the trade-off, I hope. Now, give me that organic polymantis. Thank you very much. That no-named whale don't play. That was impressive. It's like a Shamu from SeaWorld. Placed the teleporter near the artifact and went back to collecting resources for base. Keep in mind, I had to build it out of Adobe. When you see it, you'll understand why. My game was running like a PC from the 50s. Only change I made was inputting prevent hibernation before launching the game so Dino Finder would actually work on single player. Next time I get on, I'll have to take it off. I'd rather have fluid gameplay than know where dinos are. For now, I should abuse it for resource dinos. Tamed up 2 tech dinos for infinite electronic farm, same with some resource gathering slugs. Finally enraged an ember claw dragon till it defecated an egg. I gave myself a 10-day limit on what I can get done for a base. Even though I failed that, I'm running out of time. This is what I have so far. Too much time was spent on this base, but it looks phenomenal. Come on, I can't be Anubis without my own pyramid, bro. I just can't. Come on, I'm the king of the desert type. You know what I mean? This is what I was saying, bro. This is so cool. I love this new ASA mod stuff, bro, because this is like all skins. This is like what skins can do for you. But look, this just 4 entrances. It's a pyramid, so there's 4 sides. However, this one is like my like dragon entrance, and in the middle is like defined by this little cherry blossom tree. And then we have multiple levels. Don't know what I'm going to do with each level. I don't even know if I have time to actually do anything with the levels. But then you have like it all meeting up with this tree with like some water right there, which is so come on, I love the idea. So I have those auto crafters there for like all that sand and stuff. However, majority of this build was really done through like let me see if I can show you guys. It's mostly done through like a mixture of sandstone and like thatch. I realized that this skin can just be placed on thatch like pretty much after. So let's see if I take away this. So that's sandstone, and this might be either thatch. This is the only way I was able to build it in time, especially with this limited amount of time that we have. Because I literally spent so much time with the auto crafters and gathering and the crafting, the sandstone, and most of these foundations, I mean, like most of this first floor is like sandstone. Yeah, but let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. I really like this build. Like you see the water right there, the water reflection. I really like this build. Like if I ever lost this, I don't think I'd ever build again. Like I'd be just too tight. I'd be too tight. During the time of building base, waiting for clay, and killing my tames for resources, I got an auto craft artifact spawner. Just took me like 8 trips to the cave. Tamed an Orthoris and killed a phoenix which dropped its ashes. Honestly, this video should blow up just for this building alone. Super impressed with myself. We'll be taking a break from building for a while after this though. Pyramid took it out of me. I'm hoping to bury this 100 days playthrough in this pyramid, aka I better live till the end of these 100 days just to keep this pyramid. Also sped up time just to match the day I was on. Set up my base a bit. I had to place down pretty much everything I could when it came to the stations. Even got the moral stuff ready to go. Bred my Orthorises in case my Wyvern and Dragon wouldn't get TP'd into the boss area. I accidentally ate the Phoenix ashes. Thought that would give me a Phoenix, but boy was I wrong. Took off prevent hibernation because my FPS took a newt straight to its speed. Barely got above 30. Now dinos won't render for the whole map. Sucks I lost Dino Finder, but decent trade-off. Just look at the FPS difference. It was time to take on a vanilla boss. Threw out my Wyvern and Godzilla just to see if I can take them with me. Junk. That's like my favorite thing. I love going into battle thinking of that. I can't believe the Wyvern didn't come with the Godzilla did, so this should be a very easy fight. Oh my god, what the hell? That was a heart racing moment. I was about to myself. I thought this game just played me crazy. I lost all my modded things that were on my person, but better than losing my world. I also lost my element. What the I did just get played. I mean, I can do it again, I guess, but I'm not happy about this. Last of my talents, but with this win, I've secured myself some element. I didn't let the game auto TP out this time. I took matters into my own hands. Now that I have element, I can make my Godzilla saddle. First need to make a bench, but fit the element is kinda wild. It connects to the temple, but the only thing it does is create energy. I'm so mad at myself because I wasted my element on that when I could have just made the saddle. That's so annoying. Went back to the Wyvern Pit for some more talent so I can retake on the boss. Yeah, the Ember Claw looks dope, but it kinda sucks. Not as good as the Elder Dragon. Just wish the Elder wasn't true to its name. Bro is basically walking with a cane at this point. He's slow is what I'm getting at. Not fair to Elders though, cause even they aren't this slow.
Surprise, mother.
Finally have enough for a Godzilla saddle. Man, I've been waiting for this. True testament of strength is taking out your own kind. Things a unit. It dropped uranium dust and a fertilized Godzilla egg. Oh, I'm going on the hunt now. Killed 2 mama kaiju and stole their kids. Now I'm gonna have a kaiju army. It feels different just running through the arc without a dang care in sight. Built the uranium forge, melted some element, and hashed up the rest of my Godzillas. Low-key, I was under the impression there would be a boss kaiju, but I guess not yet. There's so many other bosses in this mod pack that my kaiju army will have to take on. After frolicking about for too long with the kaiju, I realized that there's a lot of cool mods that the kaiju will overshadow. It's literally too strong for the playthrough. It feels weird having it. Going to be great for gathering resources and saving me in a pickle, but I'll try to only use it when I'm in dire situations. Crafted a glitchy box with a random apex drop loot container. For certain boss summons, I need random apex drops I can't get on this map. Trophies being the main thing as well. Honestly, this loot box can get me some of those materials, or I just might have to spawn them in when I'm ready. Dang, 1 apex drop per box. And sometimes it doesn't even work. The Moral Station has a ton of unique structures to it. DNA Extractor requires you to input remains into it like it's a forge, which eventually lets you synthesize it, turn it into embryos, and then incubate them. Everything needs this thing called power cells. Looks like only certain things are possible. I got some Rex DNA, just turns out you need a ton of it before you can actually make your own. Can also do Gigas, Raptors, Carnos, and Theories. That's a lot of work when I can just light it up like the 4th of July, knock it out, and tame it. Oh, look at my beautiful pyramid. You can see it from here. The lighting up worked well, but the knockout and tame part ended up in a big failure. Wasted a ton of tranks, got it closed, but dude just disappeared on me like he was planning to leave me with the check. You think you just gonna order the most expensive meal and skip out on the bill? Nah, come back here. You mine now. Tested out its abilities. That grab ability is probably the coolest thing this dino has. Annoying that they get such huge health nerfs, but I guess it makes sense. I'll assemble an army of these guys just to take on the bosses I have left, along with an army of Elder Wyverns for the Dragon Balls. Finally was able to use the Draconic Altar by crushing some artifacts. All it does is give you a different artifact than the ones you crush, but it takes 5 artifacts just to get 10 dust. That's wild behavior. I could see the use of this in a non-heavily modded server and if you had tons of time, but once you have like an FMK bench, the summon becomes obsolete. At least it looks cool though. Got a breeding pair from my Moral Rex. Looks like the Moral Rex actually has its wild health stat locked at 75k, but its torpor does scale with the level, so the second tame was a lot quicker. You two enjoy now. Let's see what we need for these boss spawns. The trophies are impossible. If I was on the island, maybe, but the only boss here is the Manticore. I also don't think that they respawn in this biome. Haven't seen one this entire playthrough. Oh, look at this ancient sleeping Zaldir dragon. Just gotta shove some food in its pie hole. No, that RG ruined everything. It's so rare to see these guys sleeping. Had to go talent hunting to go against the Draconic boss. Also got some hide from the Dead Ops. This way I might be able to take on the next boss as well. Need 500 hide from each type of Draconic Wyvern. Local wildlife kept interfering, so I fed them some lead. It's crazy because I remember gathering a bunch of this stuff before, but I don't remember which deleted save file it was in. All I know is there won't be another. There better not be another. Had enough talons and my hide was almost ready, so within these next 10 days, I'll be able to take on both. Killing it though, that's another story. Got my boss area set up and summoning my biggest hater. Alright, let's do this. Move out my way. Move out my way. Get out my way. Oh my god, get out my way. Get out my way. Kaiju, I'm on you, but let's let the dragons do their job, my friend. Oh my god. Is that it? Oh, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. It's three-headed. I don't think I noticed this last time. It's a three-headed bone dragon. That's fire. I don't know why my wyverns not doing anything. Oh, yeah, they're just getting mollywopped right now. Oh my god, that's that meteor shower that he almost killed me in the first playthrough. Well, the first time I took him on. They're spewing fire. They're just not doing any damage. Why is that? I wonder if I'm supposed to take him on with draconic wyverns. I threw out my Ember Claw there too. I don't know if you guys would notice it, but it's right there. It's a little cute little dragon. Thought he might, be able to put in some work, but I guess not. None of these wyverns are putting in any work. My god, do something! Bro, I'm gonna have to pull out the Kaiju at this point. It doesn't look like the wyverns are doing anything. Gotta do what I gotta do. One shot. What? Nah, are you kidding me, you game piece of... The Kaiju almost one-chopped it, but thanks to some bull arc, I died. Ridiculous energy. 10 days left before I finish my 100 days and I die? Yeah, no, Sway. This playthrough is over. Alright, I'm back. Before I delete the world and lose my mind, let's at least see what the bosses look like. Not bad. Around the same health as the first boss, but the armor it dropped looks fire. Would love to see it in action, but too bad. That boss was from the Discovery mod. Not terrible, based on vanilla stats. Probably, but still ain't no way I'm surviving that with no plan. I was ready to rage quit, but curiosity got the best of me. Now I know what's waiting if I ever get bold again. Now here comes the worst part. The delete save button. Starting all over doesn't sit well with me. But we do what we have to. I just have to survive 7 more days. My sanity just has to overcome this last hurdle. I could lie and tell y'all I'm ready for it, but I'm not. My base was beautiful. I put hours of my life I'm not getting back into that build. Spawned near an Enki where I shoved some berries up its butt. Left it behind almost immediately because I needed water to protect me from this blasted heat. Tamed up a couple flat top Enkis. Honestly, they'll be used as sacrificial lambs if need be. Plus the only thing they need to do is be snuggled for some love. Yep. So much for my sacrificial lambs. Turns out I was the only one who got sent into the meat grinder today. Well, alright. Here we go again. Where the hell did that Capro come from? Man, each death is a day that goes by without nothing to show for it. I mean, to be fair, I ain't had anything to go for it to begin with. But man, I could have at least gotten the GDG toolset ready. Got to my favorite spot in this whole playthrough. Old Faithful. Yet, it's like this game just doesn't want to see me win because Sandstorm immediately. Got my starter kit and Anubis cosplay. Slowly grappled up the mountain to get the sweet crystal that was on the top. Ended a Jerboa's journey and got me a spyglass. Went around throwing spears because I don't have enough time left to do much of anything else. Until I got jump scared by a golem who decided to end my journey with a massive boulder. Perfect. I honestly go AFK, touch some grass, walk my dog, and contemplate my life choices. I think this is where we say goodbye. If you made it to the end, make sure to subscribe and check out my other videos.